configured another version of the tethering for the load paths. You can see the sort of standard mothra model I'm coming to on my designs. Not sure how optimal it is yet, but I've split this front left and front right line 3 times for the front load path tethering, and it's these front 2 points I've used for some underwing tethering on the second, third and fourth load path here. What I've done is I've taken an average point between, I'll do it on this side, it's a bit lighter, average point, so there's the front 2 splits, taking an average point there, and from that I've got 4. I'll flip this upside down so we can see, it's a wee bit, so yeah, there's the 2 lines coming in at the front. They came to an average here, and I've got an average of these points that I collect along here. For each group of 3, they've got their average that's pointing towards the average of that, the average of those. So I'd have to show you the maths in Grasshopper, I guess, to explain that properly, how the averaging works. I think it gives you a fairly close approximation of how you could make that and how it would work, but I'll be able to get all the line length data certainly out of that. The back ones are possibly a bit flat once you set this horizontal to be of much use. In fact, that might even be dipping down there, so that would be no use really, having that one tethered other than its own. Unless, of course, I sit it further down take this point to link further down here. Also, I don't have any cross bracing from one side to the other, something I should probably consider for stability's sakes. If we're using this purely as a lifter, it may well be that for steering, if we are using it dynamically to thrust about, maybe you would want the top sort of locked with some cross tethering, but just have the bottom offset it so it would tip side to side. Or it could be that you'd want the full steering controlled from the front tethers. I guess another model that of load path and bridling handling and lifting handling I considered was collecting each of these sets, like say that set of 3, that set of 3, and running a line across underneath the main load paths, the lifted load paths. So you'd have a lifting material line there. It may well just be as well to go straight onto the, well, I think collecting onto the load path, it gives you less deformation in the kite, so you know, a grouped slung below effort would be good. Yeah, a bit more work I had to do basically, but I'm back into it this week, so let me know what you think.